So, if you're wondering why the Iranian people are celebrating the loss of the Islamic Republic's football team against the United States football team in the World Cup, well, I have to tell you that the Islamic Republic is a terrorist cult. It's not a government, it's a mafia taking over the country, and their job is to take people hostage as they did with the Americans for 444 days. And they are taking the Iranian people hostage, they're confiscating the wealth and everything inside the country. So they're taking people hostage and they're confiscating all their wealth, including their national teams. All of their sports they are using for their own propaganda. And especially the game against the United States, as a government that is against the United States, people of Iran aren't. And as you can see, they dance alongside Americans in the World Cup. They love Americans. They love everyone in the world. They want to be friends with everyone. That's not who Iranian people are. That's just the Islamic Republic regime who's having problems with all of the world. So Iranians are celebrating the win of the United States against, well, what is used to be called their national team, because right now the Iran's football team, or what they call the national team, is confiscated by the Islamic Republic. So they filled the team with like their people, with the players that they know, they vetted. They know that they support the regime, they support this terrorist criminal regime. And that's why people are celebrating, because for them it's not a national team, it's a team that the Islamic Republic is using to say that, oh, life is normal in Iran. We have a national team that people celebrate. And people showed that this is not their team. This team does not represent them. The Islamic Republic does not represent them. And anything that is being confiscated by the Islamic Republic has nothing to do with Iran. So we are drawing the line. We are Iranian people. We want to take our country back from the Islamic Republic, who is trying to control our lives, who has confiscated our TV, our radio, our even like Premier League, like football Premier League teams. So it's not only the national team. They have taken over anything that can unite people, anything that can be a sign of unity. The Islamic Republic is trying to own it. And that's what people are fighting against. That they don't want this totalitarian regime who wants to be in control of everything and control the narrative in every different aspects of lives. So they're trying to limit people's access to social media because they don't want Iranian people tell their stories to the world. And one way to tell your story is through sports. So sports is very important for the Islamic Republic. And that's why we're saying so many athletes deciding not to play for the national team, because the Islamic Republic is taking over all of those national teams. And they don't let players, they don't let their athletes express themselves. They don't let them support the people who are out there in the streets. So that's why if you see people are celebrating, they set fireworks out, they go out in the streets dancing, waving the US flags after United States winning the Islamic Republic football team. That's why the Iranians love America, the Iranians love everyone in the world. They want to be friends, they want to share their culture, and they want to learn more about other cultures. And they want to be friends, they want to dance alongside everyone else in the world. That's what Iranians are, that's what Iranian people want. And the Islamic Republic is exactly opposite. The Islamic Republic is all about crying and martyrdom and terrorism all around the world. And that's not what ordinary people want. And that's why they were celebrating the win of US, because it stops Islamic Republic's propaganda, and also it's the Islamic Republic being defeated by the United States. And the people who are out there in the streets and saying that our enemy is right here and you are lying, America is not our enemy, you are. Islamic Republic is our enemy. United States is not our enemy. And people know that. And people are shouting it in the streets and saying, our enemy is right here, it's not America. And that's why they were celebrating the win of United States national team against the Islamic Republic. We want to get rid of Islamic Republic. Our country is Iran. We are Iranians. Nothing else defines us. We don't care about Islamic Republic. If you're a Muslim, you can have it in your house. If you're a Christian, you can have it in your house. If you're a Zoroastrian, if you're Baha'i, if you have any religion, that's fine. We want freedom for you. But your freedom should not define how we live. We are Iranians. We want freedom. We are fighting for freedom. So I want to give a big shout out to the United States national team. I'm glad that you went through, and I wish you the best of luck. And I'm really glad that you beat the Islamic Republic team. They're not our team. They do not represent Iran. And we're going to win this revolution, and we're going to have a brilliant national team in the next World Cup. All right, so that was my bit of information for you about what happened in the World Cup. I'm boycotting the World Cup because FIFA has been betraying the Iranian people, especially Iranian women, for so long. So I am boycotting this World Cup. I hope the next World Cup things will be different, and it will be, because we as a nation have shown that we have a lot of power and we can change the status quo right now. We want to change this regime, and we want to have a free Iran. And in the next World Cup, we will have our own national team who will represent all of Iranian people. So now that you know why we were celebrating the win of the US national team, support this revolution and be on our side. We are fighting for freedom. We are fighting for freedom for everyone. Be on our side, be our voice. پاینده ایران, woman, life, freedom.